You know, it really does suck to be a PS4 gamer. I'm just being honest with you because I'm a PS4 gamer. Okay? I ain't pulling your chain. I ain't playing possum with you. I'm a PS4 gamer, and I look to the foreseeable future, and I don't really see any games that are exclusive anyway that are going to be available for this piece of hardware. And that doesn't excite me. In fact, that does anything but that. Now, of course, you guys are going to sit there and say, oh, Mac, what about The Last of Us 2? That's coming this year. Really? You think it's coming this year? Well, if it does come this year, guess what? I'm here to give you an early, very, very early reality check. Okay? The Last of Us 2 is going to be downgraded. Now, how do I know this? How can I say that when there's only so much gameplay out there? Well, I can say that confidently because previous Sony exclusives have been downgraded, aka God of War. Yes, God of War was downgraded. That's not my opinion, that's a fact. Spider-Man was downgraded. That's not my opinion, that was a fact. Days Gone was downgraded. That's not my opinion, that's a fact. So of course, The Last of Us 2 is going to be downgraded. Now, the big question is, folks, is to what extent? To what extent is The Last of Us 2 going to be downgraded? Well, that remains to be seen. But if you go back and you look at that older gameplay footage and you sit there and say, oh, that's what I'm going to get day one, you're only setting yourself up for disappointment. And I know it's not what you want to hear. And I know you don't care because it's inconvenient for you to care. Because you're too busy going, doing stupid crap like that. But guess what, folks? It's time. It's time to wake up. And just realize that if you do own a PS4, it's the worst time that it's ever been to be a PS4 gamer. Days Gone flopped, and I mean flopped really freaking hard, objectively too. Just because you want to sit there and say, oh, Mackle, Justin Bieber sucks, it doesn't mean that Justin Bieber sucks, okay? I like Justin Bieber. So you might say, well, Michael, I don't agree, I think his music sucks, I'm so smart. Cool. But that doesn't mean that you're right just because you sit there and say, oh, I don't like Justin Bieber. It's all subjective. Here's what Sony's going to make you do. They're going to make you double dip. So they're deliberately going to downgrade The Last of Us 2 when it arrives on PS4. That way you double dip, they make more money because you're going to have to buy it on PS5 if you want what they showed you at E3 2018, and you all are going to fall for it. It's so sad! But you're not capable of critical thinking, oh no. Because you just want to sit there and go,